Hello there, back at it again with the weather. So today is the 20th of March, which means it's the March equinox. So the solar declination is just at 0 degrees. So it's starting to rise towards the northern hemisphere. But in the process, this means the northern hemisphere so far has been warming up pretty nicely. So inland, let's start with the Middle East. Inland Saudi Arabia, temperatures are once again rising to hitting 30 degrees centigrade. It was much maybe below 20 early in January. Still not cold, but maybe quite especially for Middle East. UAE again is facing the similar trend. It was nice and cool, maybe 14 to 20 degrees in January, but now we're hitting the 30s at least. And some areas lower down even warmer. Particularly, let's say, the southern Sahara Desert, which is almost hit 40 degrees. It was nice and cool earlier. Still some cool regions like within Morocco, but as you see, if we compare, it was even cooler just 2 months ago, same date, January. Maybe 10 degrees centigrade throughout the Sahara, which was actually sounds pretty pleasant in this kind of area. So more regions are slowly starting to warm up. Similar signs in Turkey, particularly inland, mountainous Turkey. And Eastern Europe too, we're still maybe at zero at least, below zero, but it's still starting to warm up. It was perhaps maybe minus 20 degrees in Moscow back in January. Same within Siberia, most of the area was very chilly, minus 40 to minus 50 degrees. But now, the cool area is starting to fade upwards and the lower parts of Siberia are warming up nicely. So obviously the similar trend can be found in the Canadian archipelago and Greenland. It was cooler in lower areas back then. So as we go towards the equator, obviously, we are experiencing some wet weather now. So there is some precipitation and storms as we hit this line. Wetter weather here too, towards areas where it's usually like that. Some areas way below where cyclones seem to be forming. Let's look at snowfall very quickly. So obviously this area of Siberia still experiences some wintry weather, some snowfall. And obviously March is maybe not too late when it will still happen. Same within Turkey, some wintry weather was expected. And early on in the last few days, we found similar trends in these regions. West coast of USA is warming up pretty nicely too. Almost 20 degrees in Vegas, more to come. And the northern parts of USA, due to influence of the jet stream, has not been very stable. But even though it's March, we still may be at 0 degrees centigrade. But they're expected to warm up nicely within the next few days, April at least. Perhaps, the warmest time we should expect for is maybe May. Mid-May. If you look at mid-May 2020, we find that actually it was starting to get pretty warm and maybe more and more pleasant. So southern hemisphere, inevitably we see opposite trends. South Africa, it was maybe more than 30 degrees back in January, but now temperatures are cooling down nicely. So we're seeing the opposite. So I think winter is yet to come soon within the next few months. Similar in other regions like Australia too. So I guess nothing much more to explain. All the best.